It's time for Senior Moments. Hello, everyone. I'm Linda Brayman. Looks like no temperatures in the 70s this October. We're transitioning through fall to winter with temperatures going down to the low 60s and at the highest, and at the lowest, the low 40s. Michigan. Well, that's cold enough for me to bundle up, grab a cup of tea, and cozy up to Senior Moments. Senior Moments covers events and activities at senior centers in the Ann Arbor Ypsilanti area, such as the Ann Arbor Senior Center, Turner Senior Resource Center, the Pittsfield Senior Center, and the Ann Arbor Community Center. Also, the show provides valuable information for senior citizens on such issues as health, wealth, finance, and entertainment. Senior Moments is a monthly show. It premieres on the last Sunday of the month at 5 p.m. and it reruns 10 times a week on CTN Channel 16. Please check out our website, a2gov.org/CTN for the playback schedule. Also, you can watch the show on YouTube. Please log in to youtube.com/CTN Ann Arbor to view current and archived shows. CTN and Senior Moments continue to bring you the best information and entertainment we can find. Don't miss the show. Hello, you are watching Senior Moments. I'm your host, Linda Brayman, and today we again welcome Brittany Patton, Recreation Supervisor for the Ann Arbor Senior Center. Brittany, welcome back to Senior Moments.
Thank you so much, Linda. I'm really happy to be here, and we have some exciting news I'm excited to share with everyone.
Oh, great. Now, the last time we talked was in the midst of COVID, and practically everything was shut down, including the Senior Center. So let's start out with some basic information for the audience. Where in Ann Arbor are you located?
We are located in the Burns Park neighborhood. Our address is 1320 Baldwin Avenue, Ann Arbor, Michigan 48104. It's right in Burns Park next to the elementary school.
And I know it says it's a senior center, but do I remember correctly that you have had activities for other ages, other group ages?
Absolutely, absolutely. So most of our senior programming is weekdays during the day between 9 and 4. Mm-hmm. And then we have some evening activities such as a bluegrass jam. We have a group dance class that we offer weekly, and community sing in the evenings, and that's for all ages. And then we also open up on the weekends for private rentals. So we have weddings, we have rehearsal dinners, baby showers, birthday parties. We even have a dog agility class that uses our facility for some of their training.
Wow. Now, are the evening classes the ones you spoke about last time that you were hoping to initiate? Are these new?
So the ones that we have currently, they are not new. Because of the pandemic, we introduced some of the newer evening classes right before the pandemic and had to shut down. So when we reopened, we just started with some of the familiar activities that we had prior to closing. So maybe in the next year, we'll try to reintroduce those new activities, but like bluegrass jam and groove and community sing are all things that we've had for years and years.
Oh, they sound like fun. Now, what does it cost? What does a membership cost?
So a membership costs $25 for an individual, or a household is $35. So you get a little bit of a discount when you sign up for more than one person. So the membership gives you a discount for all of our daily programs. And some of the programs are free with a membership. And then cost for each individual program ranges anywhere from $2 to $9. And then there are some instructional semester courses that are multi-class, and those are run a little bit more, between like $10 to $20.
Let's move to the COVID activities that you had planned and you had going at the time. And the first one was the drive-by. I thought that was such a great idea. Remind us what it was all about. Tell us how it went, or actually, is it still going on?
It's still going on. It was so popular. We decided it's going to be something that will continue, even though we're opening and not just doing virtual programming. So the drive-throughs are once a month and they're themed. They're typically on the second or third Wednesday from noon to 1 o'clock. And we set up a little booth out in our parking lot. And there's enough room for people to drive in, pull up. They'll get a free goodie bag with themed, we call them prizes, but they're gifts. And then we have usually Washington Dairy donuts that we hand out. Sometimes we do different types of snacks. We did Boston coolers for Michigan Memories drive-through because burners is such a staple for the state of Michigan. So our next one is actually next Wednesday, and that's the back to school drive-through. And then we'll have a Halloween themed one coming up in October.
What fun. Now, what about trivia online? How do people react to that?
People love it. And that's another thing that we're going to continue doing, even though we're opening for in-person, especially with the colder months coming up and some people not wanting to come out in person. Having virtual activities still available to people is really important, we've learned. So the trivia, we have those twice a month, first and third Wednesday from 1 to 2 o'clock. On our website and on our Facebook page, we have links to log in. It's a free activity, and each week the winner gets a hand-picked prize that I put together based on what I learn about the person during the game. And so a lot of people come back because the prizes are really good, if I do say so myself. But the questions, they vary. We were doing themed questions. I think the first trivia game that I hosted last year in the pandemic, the whole topic was on peanut butter and jelly. And that was pretty fun. But now we do like all sorts of questions during one game, just so that people with different interests are able to contribute.
Oh, great. Are you currently doing any person-to-person activities? Or maybe a better question is, are you open yet?
So we are open for, so in May, when we first reopened for in-person activities, the first activity we introduced was instructional bridge classes. And we chose the instructional bridge classes because we were able to keep people socially distanced at their own table. Everyone was asked to wear masks and still is required to wear masks. And people didn't need to share equipment. So people brought their own pen and paper, and they were social distanced, and we were able to do that for several months safely without any COVID contact. But actually, starting in October, we're going to open back up for more programming. So we'll have bridge games. We have sanctioned and non-sanctioned bridge games. And then we will have our Scrabble groups meeting again, our Mahjong Tiles groups meeting again. And then we have a board game fun afternoon that we take, that we welcome people to come in every week.
I think that the activities that you had going on during COVID were probably lifesavers for a lot of senior citizens. It's lonely to be a senior citizen anyway, especially if it's just you, and not to be able to get out or do anything. And I really commend you for thinking about that. That was a really awesome thing for you to do.
Thank you so much for saying that. And just in the past few months, I've made so many more connections than I ever thought I would have, especially during a quarantine. We've really done a good job with partnering with other senior agencies and senior community centers in different cities. So our trivia games and our Mind Matter games that are all online, we have people participating that are Saline residents and Plymouth residents and Ann Arbor residents. And so there are a bunch of people that we've gotten to know just through these virtual connections. And a lot of them come to our drive-thrus and they can meet each other in person for the first time. So it's really brought people together in a very strange way.
But a good way.
A very good way.
Yes. Now, is there anything new or anything else that you would like to share with us?
So one thing that we are really excited to announce is our trivia games, and our Pen Pal program is going to start back up again with EMU students. And so while we don't offer very many individual volunteer opportunities, groups that will contribute time like in a consistent basis. So for these EMU students, it's a semester program for them. They participate in our trivia games with their seniors, and then they also create pen pals that they write back and forth with. And then after the semester, some of them actually keep in touch, but it's just a way of having a consistent group and share familiar faces week to week.
Now, how does this pen pal program work?
So the pen pal program, we'll be advertising for it in the next week or two once we get the list of students that would like to be involved. And you can just call up to the center or you can email me, and we will pair you with one of the students, and you'll either have the chance to write emails back and forth, or you can handwrite letters back and forth, which is really fun. At the beginning of the year for the winter spring semester, I know that they sent out a handful of Valentine's Day cards, which was really fun. And then something else new that we are doing is every Monday we're doing an arts and crafts project. We call it Art in the Park from 1 to 2 p.m. And so we set up card tables right outside the center, and we've done a succulent terrarium class, we're doing a wind chime class, a paint your own birdhouse class, and so each week is a different project, and you can sign up for as many or as little as you want. And then we plan on continuing it when it gets colder. We'll bring the tables inside and bring people inside socially distanced, and we can continue the projects throughout the winter.
Sounds wonderful. Brittany, thank you so much for coming in today. It's always a pleasure to have you here.
It was wonderful speaking with you again, Linda.
All righty. Well, you heard it here on Senior Moments. Now you need to contact the center and find out how you can participate. Well, just don't sit there. Go. Pick up your phone. Start the process and have fun.
Voting absentee in Ann Arbor's upcoming election is so easy, even a kid can do it. Simply register to be an absentee voter by sending the proper paperwork to the Ann Arbor City Clerk via email, mail, or in person. As the election approaches, absentee voters will receive their ballot in the mail. To vote, completely darken the box opposite each of your choices. When complete, place a ballot in the secret sleeve so votes cannot be seen and the number stub is visible. Place your ballot and secret sleeve in the return envelope. Seal, sign and date in the designated area, stamp and mail, or deliver your ballot in person to the city clerk before the close of polls on Election Day.
No! Yes!
Thank you for joining us here on Senior Moments. I'm Linda Brayman. Please stay safe and healthy.